2 weeks have come and gone. It's off to week 3, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line.
Here we go. Check Fury. Ready.
Up the middle, Nwangu. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. On 2nd down, here's Nwangu. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup, and that's all they needed to move the sticks. For the Bears at 2-0 here to begin the season, and they come in feeling pretty good after back-to-back victories, CD.
And I thought that they played pretty well last week. Their execution, their discipline, their resilience, all on display in that victory.
Here we go. Here we go. Quad red. Needle blue. Ready.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. And he goes deep, but not before getting this inside the 25. That one goes for 24 yards. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. 10 more there and another 1st down. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game, and all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Drops this off with Nwangu. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. And they're getting him involved early.
You feel like they saw something on tape, or they just have a sense with him because he's had a good week of practice or something in that area that they want him involved. Just as you said, they want him to touch it either in the running game or the pass.
Touchdown! Cole Kmet, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Bears get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. The point after through the raindrops sounded good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Here comes K.J. Osborne out of his end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They'll try and start this drive in the air. Complete to Addison on the out route. And that's good for a gain of 6, and it'll be 2nd down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up second down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
The play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Sliding out of the pocket. To the right side and complete to Jefferson. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Back to throw again. Out of the backfield, this is Aaron Jones. So the completion good for 7 there, and that'll make it second down.
7-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 39-yard line.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Throw to the right, hauled in by Addison. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Well, they just continue to march the ball down the field here through the air, Charles. He is now 6 of 6 throwing the football.
And it would help the defense if he was just throwing it to one guy, because you could marshal some forces over there. But the way he's spreading it around, he's hitting them at all angles right now, making it very, very difficult.
And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Going underneath, he's got Hockenson, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Now a first down carry by Jones. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Here's a 2nd and 5. They'll set up a throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Charvarius Ward. And the Bears are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line.
Definitely not the ideal time to see that mistake, partner, because this is still a one-possession game, and that's at least a field goal that just vanished with that turnover. Now, pressure's on defensively to prevent that pick from turning into points for the other side.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. They'll check that down to the Wangu out of the backfield. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A gain of 32 that time. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They're going to look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bears! DJ Moore, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Bears are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Osborne on the return from his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Charles, it's kind of gut check time. Look, I know it's early, first quarter, just their 2nd drive. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. And they'll start with great field position at the 41-yard line.
Ready, ready. Red, yellow. Ultra, go ultra. Hut, hut.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. Fletcher Cox, what an effort from him on that play. Big tackle for a loss of 11. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. He'll get this complete downfield to Cannell. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Give him 32 on the play. Straight ahead, here's Nwangu. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
The passing game's been working quite well so far, but the running game's been a little bit of a struggle. That's a surprise to me. Typically, when you can throw it, you've opened up lanes for your runners.
Red, cycle. Black, ultra.
Here's 2nd and 8. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
With how the coverage was positioned, up was about the only spot the quarterback had to try and deliver that pass. Just put a little too much height on it. Incomplete.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. That'll be complete to the running back, Nwangu. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Ready,
Kevin Stefanski going to take a chance, going for it on 4th.
black, red.
They'll drop to throw. That's to Moore, and he's got it. Touchdown Bears. A great play there with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Bears' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Lutz good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Osborne on the return from his end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
3rd down and 1. They'll look to throw. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
Ready.
The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
You, yellow. White, white. Ready.
Looking to throw. In trouble, and he's taken down. Fletcher Cox, that is now 2 sacks for him here in this first half. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive front won their play really quickly? Meaning the guys in front of them had almost no chance to block them. They were on him in a hurry.
So the completion good for just 3. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half.
A tough spot here. 3rd and 15.
Steel, black.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Oh, first mistake for him in the ball game as it's intercepted. Mekhi Blackman's got it.
And it's a huge return as he brings us all the way back down to the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw.
And just not enough on the throw there. Down around his feet and incomplete.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. They had great starting position to begin the drive, but now they look up at a 3rd and 5. They'll throw now on the final play. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. And they will score a pick 6 for a Bears touchdown.
I mean, at this point, CD, what is not going their way in this first half? After that pick 6, they now have a 4-possession lead here.
And that allows them to say to themselves, how about we get everybody involved, okay? Because this one is a runaway, and it's looking like it's going to be even more of a runaway. Everybody gets a chance to play and get a little bit of love. The more guys that get to watching the highlight reels from this one, the better.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. Osborne on the return from his end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. The CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what... And now here is another interception. Eddie Jackson picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. Give left side here for Nwangu. And some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 14 yards and a Chicago first down. They'll go right back to Nwangu. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Now a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Mike Evans from 21 yards away. And the Bears have taken a 5-touchdown lead. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes this 35-0 now. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so there's some time to kind of clean this up and make it look more respectable now. Or win, that's probably gone out the window, Charles. But I don't know. Do you look at this as a time to just improve and maybe start to look towards the future?
I think you have to find something to play for, something to grasp onto until the clock runs out. But Brandon, we've been around this game a long time. This is an outlier. You don't get many blowouts like this no matter how the game looks on paper going in. This one has turned out to be everyone's worst nightmare realized.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete.
As a corner, you have to be able to run with guys step for step downfield at man coverage and make up ground quickly in zone. You have to put yourself in position to make plays, just like that one we saw there.
Now on 4th down, they throw the deep ball, but it winds up to be incomplete. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And now the football's going to go over, already being placed at the 15-yard line.
Ready.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Nwangu going to get it on the counter. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10.
He hadn't had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. 2nd and 5. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
Well, Brandon, we see why it's a team game there, because there's a sigh of relief that they just released defensively. If he's able to get that one away, that's likely a touchdown. But instead, that pressure from the front got to him and forced the incompletion.
You're right. He had him open, just a split second too late on the release. Now back to throw. And that is caught. Touchdown, Bears. Mike Evans, his 104th career touchdown, one shy of Tim Brown on the all-time list.
And the Bears have taken a 6-touchdown lead.
Lutz good on the extra point, and it is 42-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And this will come out to the 25 as Osborne elects not to return it.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
Well, this has been a tough one for them, Charles. They've struggled really on both sides of the football. And one thing that's really plagued them, the turnovers. They've had issues keeping the football in their possession.
And every game that's ever been played, all coaches talk about taking care of the football and limiting turnovers. And in this one, after we saw that first turnover, we worried that things would snowball, and it certainly did, especially on the scoreboard.
Glad you're with us from Soldier Field in Chicago. Third quarter here, 2nd and 10.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
Another attempt, another incompletion, and when I look at the scoreboard and where we are in this game, it comes to mind that they have to start getting the ball in the hands of their playmakers. Throw it to the guys that maybe can take a short pass and turn it into a long game or make people miss downfield. They've got to have points, and the guys who can put the ball in the end zone, they're the ones that need to touch the ball.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. And my goodness, another interception.
Picked up by a Fitu Melifonwu. And the Bears are going to get the football here at their own 40-yard line.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 40.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 50 yards now on the ground on just 7 carries. Back to Nwangu again on 1st down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have zero rooting interest in either team in this game. I only want a good game. But with all the offense we've seen from them tonight, it's kind of nice to see the defense step up and make a big play.
Yeah, I was wondering if they were ever going to get him in the backfield. Nice to see him get a stop. And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. That'll go for a gain of 7. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Let's go. Red, cycle.
Now contact up front as penalty markers come in. Who is this against?
A bit of a jump there, CD. He breaks the line, and that'll be 5 yards.
And you've got to stay more disciplined than that, Brandon. That's just a free gift to the offense.
Back now at Soldier Field. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair.
Ready.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And now here is another interception.
And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable fourth-quarter lead. Here's a run on first down that won't even get back to the line of scrimmage. He will lose a yard. 2nd and 11. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
At the 42-yard line.
Blue strike.
Well, you got to think, Charles, that one's on the quarterback, as everybody was up at the line of scrimmage. He just didn't call for the snap in time.
Yeah, I think he needs a little bit better awareness out there, because you got to know when the clock's in single digits and either snap it or get a timeout called if you have one.
Another run down for Nwangu. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
On play action, they'll throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, their passing attack, even though that one was incomplete, has been really sharp in this one. It's resulted in a lot of touchdowns, and it looks like they're not going to stop throwing the football until the very end of this one.
Well, that will certainly make everyone involved on offense pretty happy, because that gives them all a chance to pad their stats a bit. But as far as the actual need, you and I both know they can just run this clock out, because this one, it was over a long time ago.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their 3rd straight defeat. That's down the field for Jefferson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. 2nd and 10.
It's 2nd down and 10.
He'll drop to throw. This one caught. It's the tight end Hawkinson. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Vikings first down.
Back to throw now on first down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Evans, the man in motion left. On first down, they'll run with Nwangu. And some room to work. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The 71 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times. On the toss, here's Nwangu. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. Ball at the 8 here for 2nd and a yard, maybe a touch less. Now a give, running left is Nwangu. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. Now it's looking incredibly likely to be a 3-0 start to this season. That is obviously excellent. 2-0 is one thing. 3-0, you really have some momentum.
And now they're serving notice to the rest of the league that they're a pretty darn good football team. Confident, aggressive, attacking at all times. This looks like a team that you're going to have to deal with. And guess what? Behind closed doors, they're trying to figure out ways to get better.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Osborne on the return from his end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it?
It certainly is. You got to get points. And, okay, all right, I'm being facetious here. But you get points, you feel a little bit better about yourself as you move on to the next one.
24-yard gain on the play.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
Here's 2nd and 10.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
They'll set up to throw. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Jalen Johnson. And the Bears will take over here as they get it up to the 43-yard line.
Intercepted. The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own.
And they take a knee.
On the double.
So not just a blowout win for them today, Charles, but a shutout blowout win as well. Clearly just a superior effort on both sides of the ball.
And didn't it feel like you get a touchdown, you get a touchdown, then the defense jumped up and said, hold it, we're getting involved as well. You're exactly right. Big points, both sides contributing, a full team win.
So for the Bears, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they'll get to stay home again next week. Meanwhile, for the Vikings.